I'm really in two minds about this episode. I mean, how could I go against the royal family and their wishes and wanting to take over Britain and claim it as something. Still not entirely sure what the plan is. But seeing William Orwell again and getting a bit more of his story and backing why exactly he just suddenly happened to appear back in England, still got that sword fight going on. And instead of using the giant lance, something with a bit more penetrating power. So really, let's see what the right hand of God, former knight, can really do here. Ah, yes. Let's not forget that Toma jumped from a moving train, from a quite high bridge. Clean? She counted. Well, both alive and doesn't seem to be any major injuries. Of course, they happened to run into the princess. If he's with her, I'm sure everything will be fine. And seeing her awake and angry after the defeat. To think they kind of unintentionally brought Toma along when they wanted Index. Just happens to be in the wrong place a lot of the time. Just to be dragged into all this mess. Sometimes you think, oh, it would be nice to have something interesting happen to us, and then you realise if it's anything like some of the stories we actually encounter, I'm fine staying at home. And if Toma gets a name for himself over in more countries, is there going to be more eyes on him? More questions about his Imagine Breaker. Not sure why I needed to echo myself. No. Taking... So, anything that's not deemed a weapon? Good to know. Actually reduced to zeros. We are living in a simulation. Just attack faster than he can speak. He will... Yes. The best ruler of nations is always made through treasonous acts. How could... Hang on, did I miss something there? Britain, why isn't the engraving and the shield quivering like the blade? But I don't believe Britain will ever be in harmony. Was that just a sheaf? Yeah, keep your eye up there. Ah, okay. Boom. Use all the tricks you have at your disposal. That's why you have to do it with your bare hands. Toma, you don't need to investigate either. Massive explosion, just leave it alone for once. Damn. Not a good position for a knight to find themselves in. Hi. At least he's being kind of straightforward and rather pleasant about it. Even if Toma is his enemy from before, that job is over. And where do you stand if that holy blade was wrested from your grasp? Huh? Excuse me? Okay. Yeah. Well, so you're cutting time itself? And is it cutting into the earth and sinking, or is it like dissipating? Also, why do you all... I'm going to tell you exactly how my artifact works. Kind of like what William Orwell was trying. Remove his hand. How many times is he going to find himself flying through the air? Oh, it was actually indexed. I was kind of expecting it just to be like a white garb. So a fake out. As expected. He didn't have quite the same illustrious landing. Okay. The one that kind of exploded the Pope. I think whatever building it was. So while holding true to his ideals, he's not willing just to throw the entire world into turmoil. The spirit of a true knight. That's what he sees as overthrowing an entire country. It's just a spat. Take that down, and it's and it all crumbles. Also, is this going to end with him punching a princess in the face? I mean, that's how it's ended with a lot of other enemies. Even if she did try to overthrow the royal family and take control of England, I mean, that might be a bit much. Not entirely false, though. A lot of strange women. If you think about all of the mages and everyone. That's not going to change, is it? Good thing they're here for a rendezvous, a pick-up, and hopefully on-board meal. Hopefully by then she'd be able to choose. Okay, so this kind of weapon of unimaginable power. Oh, it needs regular tune-ups, though. Cool, so it's full of holes. Chances to wrestle it from their possession. You can be the unequivocal ruler of the entire country for like 80% of the time. Where's he looking? Just at the top of Thomas' head. Tinned food. Is she just going to finish off all of their rations for them? Mm-hmm. And those with exceptional abilities or plot armor. I mean, who was that in the background? Was that... Yeah, Hyoka. It must be something in the food, yes. You'll return here for breakfast, lunch, dinner, any opportunity. If this is the power of the food here, this restaurant is really good. He's going to stop calling if you don't answer. That's what you're calling for? For the preservation of a nation. And he just kind of waltzes out, gets kidnapped several times. Wow. Managing to get around some locked gates, breakers, etc. via Tolma's description over the phone. I think that's more impressive than any kind of fighting accolade. Really, putting herself down too much. I'm sure the third princess will do fine. Or some sort of security countermeasure. Toma, just touch it just in case. Okay, cool, but can't we, It just reforms somewhere else. Oh, wraps him up. Can we come up with the descriptions and what's been going on after you beat it? I mean, good attempt. Really? Throwing away your weapon after you took that effort to pick it up? Through perseverance. Thanks, Index. He managed to get himself unwrapped up in that time. Instead of going for the paper, what about the glowing red weak point? So, did she actually achieve anything there? Another phone call. That was almost instant. Oh, Christ. Yeah, start with get the fuck off the track. Then you can say, oh, we managed to get it working. Looks like there's quite a heavy price to pay to be able to wield that. Ah. A siege of Buckingham Palace. Surprised I actually said that sentence. Oh, God. She has her own plate. Nothing ever changes about her appetite, does it? No matter what show she's in. To eat well. Who provided the cake? The cooked meats and bread, I can understand. A nicely decorated cake. If she's not going to go over there and talk to him on her own, of course, she's just going to have to be forced. I couldn't hope for a better fairy godmother. I second that opinion. How many times are they going to reference that outfit? Is she trying to get a better view? What? Countermeasures against breasts? Excuse me? Well, It seems fashion is a big thing in this storyline. But for someone to be like, no, the Gothic style is more than you can really comprehend, that she only really has one outfit that we've seen her in. Even if she can control them all, does that mean that she is able to control them all? It's a lot to think about. Unless it's instinctual. I know she's like the Knight Commander or something, so maybe battle prowess is part of her forte. How dare they leave the... Yeah, she has been suspiciously absent most of the time, but the return of the Queen, whatever my first starting that sentence was meant to be. How many mysterious artifacts are in the British Museum? Why do some of the people aiming to protect the nation seem the most evil? When it comes to a battle between knights, honour, dignity and decorum is one thing, but if you really want to win, use a little underhanded techniques that is maybe a little shameful, but if it gets you the win and no one's around to witness it, a sneak attack, a surprise hit here and there, maybe a kick in the bollocks just for good luck. But alongside sword fighting, the uprising from seemingly sidelined participants, especially the Queen and the third princess, and the inclusion of a certain electric girl a long way away who's like, hang on, how the fuck are you in England? I feel like he's going to have some questions to answer once he gets back to Academy City. But I think I liked the getting ready the night before, the feast before the big battle. We've seen it in lots of, well, at least I've seen it in lots of other type warfare things. tomorrow may be your last day, so live it up now. Although, in all honesty, the ones I've seen before don't really come with an outfit change. But we also know that something terrible is going to happen because Index is actually getting her food before the main event. Usually it's some sort of reward. And so, before the next episode where we rifle through the British Museum finding everything that's been pilfered, maybe? No, protected. Under the watchful eye of Britain for nations that are willing to part with them. Kind of a good inclusion to have the British Museum part of it, because now you can basically pull anything out of your arse and be like, actually, yeah, no, that's believable. You've got the actual robes of Medjed. Alexander the Great's left butt cheek. Maybe a scale or two from the great god Quetzalcoatl. All we know really is, the next episode, at least, is going to be quite eventful. And if it doesn't end in the Queen getting body slammed again, I'm going to be very distraught. So if you enjoyed this one, please let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. Consider subscribing to make sure you don't miss out. Maybe even join onto my Discord to tell me how evil Britain really is. But hey, we have tea and crumpets, so it balances out. Get some rest though. See you in the next one.